What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the New York Knicks MyLeague in NBA 2K16. Today, the Knicks are hosting the Miami Heat, and this is actually a very important game to the standings. If the Knicks win this game, they will move to number 4 in the standings, and that would move them into a home court advantage spot in a playoff situation if the Knicks do continue to play well down the stretch. They've very improved since the last episode. I simmed a lot more than I expected to because I actually expected to play the Nets, but we won I believe 5 games after the All-Star break, and we were like 8-1 like in the last 10 or something like that. And we actually moved up the standings in the last few days. As I showed the last episode, we weren't too far out of a high seed anyway. But this game, if we win, will move us to number 4 in the standings, and we would be right behind the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. The Cavaliers are the 1 seed, and there's no doubt about that at this point. They've only lost 8 games the entire season, so I'm setting up the gameplay now. We are up 20-14 currently against the Heat. Porzingis had another big day. Every time I play with him, it seems like he has a big day. 16-22 so far, and it's Porzingis again, and he dunks that one home right there. Now 25-18, Justice Winslow gives it up to Luol Deng, and he lays that one in. 25-20 now. Amari Stoudemire, former Knick, getting a putback layup right there. And now it's just a 3-point game, but full court pass to Porzingis to end the first period. That'll be the score at the end, 31-26. Dwayne Wade getting a layup right there. Now it's just a 1-point game. And now Robin Lopez going to take a step back and shoot that one. He is a little bit of a mid-range shot. Not a great one, but it's pretty reliable if he is open as that. And now he is getting a dunk right there, trying to get him going early. He is our main source of scoring in the paint. Him and Carmelo are pretty much our main sources of scoring in the starting lineup anyway. When I play, Aaron Aflalo does not really get involved that much when I play for some reason. He just does not open a whole lot. But Melo right here getting a pass down low, and the defender tried to deflect that, and were trailing by 2 for a second, but we scored 4 in a row right there. And then Justice Winslow open in the corner for 3, and the Heat retake the lead right there. Avery Bradley open on the break, and he shoots a 3 right there, and it goes in. 4-point lead now, and I don't understand why, but this game and the next game that you'll see a lot of my players were falling on defense. Like, they wouldn't even get touched and they would fall on the ground, and it wasn't like anything I was doing different than normal. I don't know, it was just weird. Might be something with the update, because these are the first set of games I played since the game was updated recently. But 52-50 after they make that shot right there. Now Patrick Beverly moving in. Robin Lopez with another short-range jumper right there, and that one goes in. 54-50 now, and then Aaron Aflalo on the fast break. He did have 7 points this game, but it's nowhere close to his 14 average on the season. And Goran Dragic right there going into the paint gets that one to fall. Now a 2-point game. 4-point game now when we resume later. Carmelo making an off-balance jumper right there, and the Knicks are starting to open up the lead right here, but the Heat would come back down and answer right there. 5-point game now. Porzingis shoots a 3, and he makes it right there. 8-point game now, 68-60, and then Melo makes a fast break dunk. It's a 10-point lead now. Now 8 when we come in later. Porzingis will make another jumper right there. 22 points so far in this game. And then I don't know what was happening right there on that inbound play. They have a lot of interesting inbound plays in this year's game, like that they didn't have before, where the computer will actually be smart and inbound it to someone who's open instead of just inbounding it to a point guard, which is interesting because they never had good inbounding logic in years past. But the Heat have cut it to a 4-point lead, and then Jerian Grant to end the period or the quarter would make that dunk right there. KJ McDaniels had a good fourth quarter. I'm still used to watching hockey. He had a good fourth quarter. He had a couple dunks right here. He was shooting 0 for 5 or 6, I believe, at this point in the game, but he made a couple shots right there that were pretty big and energetic for us. He could be a big spark plug off the bench. I've been playing him over Sasha Vujacic lately. And then Porzingis makes another dunk right there. Because Vujacic I don't play well with, so I tend to give McDaniels more minutes when I play the actual games. Nice jump shot right there from Luol Deng getting open. 6-point game now. Porzingis with the ball, gives it to Melo, just shoots it from right there. Was wide open, had the defenders distracted by Porzingis. Jerian Grant gets a steal right there, and he is going to take it end-to-end and pass it off to Aaron Aflalo, who gets it in. So my effective bench lineup lately, as I'm transitioning to the full bench, has been Jerian Grant, Aaron Aflalo, Carmelo Anthony, Kristaps Porzingis, and Robin Lopez, and I think it's a very solid lineup. I really think that that's going to be our go-to lineup in the playoffs if we do make it. So that'll be discussed more in the next. I'm going to discuss a lot of my playoff plans in the next episode, though, as this game's winding down. Porzingis makes another jumper right there, and the Heat come back with a nice play to Hassan Whiteside right there, but the game was pretty much over. We just trade baskets for the interim. I believe the final score was 109-97. We'll see in a second what it actually was. 109-98. So thank you guys for watching. Next episode will be the final regular season gameplay before we get into some playoff action, so stay tuned.